Yo, what's up? You know what it is. Oh, wait. Levi just jumped on. Check out Levi jumping on. Good for you. Okay, bro.
Try to act like he didn't know I was
See
coming.
you.
Try to act like he didn't know I was coming in. No,
I see you, bro. Pinky.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
You got a little hood situation?
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Here he comes! Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum,
Man, what
bum.
is going on? That's all I got to say.
Ho! Bum, 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 bum,
What
bum.
is going on?
Bum, 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 bum. TMT! Bum, bum. TMT!
Man, look. Bro, good thing we got a guest coming on, bro. I'm so happy you're on here because Levi was getting out of control.
Anisha back in the building.
Hey, Levi, how are
He
you?
was getting out of control, man.
Pro Bank of America.
Listen, I'm just saying.
Had him going crazy. Bank of America.
I'm just saying. How are you guys?
What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Talk Money Tuesday. I think this is episode like 20. We've been rocking for like 20 weeks in a row.
Wow.
That's kind of crazy. I think we need. What day you want to celebrate? What week you want to celebrate? What week do you want to celebrate?
You're supposed to celebrate one time a year.
Brendan, this is on YouTube, right?
It sure is.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the link. Here, boom. I sent you the link. You now have the link. So okay, maybe we should celebrate next week because we'll be 21, and then we should celebrate when we're 30, and then celebrate again when we're 40, and then 50, and then 100. How about that? Talk Money Tuesday, you know what it is. So on this podcast, we bring people on that share insight on financial literacy, how to make money in a particular category, a particular business, how to get your situation. How was that? How to get your situationing. There we go. Situationing. And it's me, Brendan Boy, and my co-host, the phenomenal, never understated, Mr. Levi Lawrence III. What's up, brother? How you feeling?
I'm not gonna yell because the baby's right there. You know what I'm saying? Hello, how are you? Hello, everybody. Welcome to TMT. This is Talk Money Tuesdays, the best podcast to be a part of. And today we have Anissa back. All right, the goatess, if you might.
I like that.
Hey,
I like the goatess.
We create words on this podcast.
You know, I like that.
Feel free to word mark that. Go ahead, trademark that.
Right? I like it.
Let's get started with our sponsors. TMTwealth.club. That's the website, TMTwealth.club. If you want to be a part of a community of people that are not only investing, not only creating passive income, not only holding themselves accountable, but being held accountable by the leaders. Not only that, having masterminds of people that are making 6 figures, 7 figures, and even 8 figures a year. You need to join the Wealth Club. That's TMTwealth.club. That's the website. Make sure you get your membership. Next on the leadership board is the sponsorship board is Paper Loaf. I know a lot of you guys have been tapping in with Paper Loaf. Thanks to this podcast, we've been getting the communication on there. I'm glad. Paper Loaf is the credit card service. Credit repair service. What's going on?
You're saying credit card, bro.
Credit
We're gonna smooth it up.
Credit repair service that people are using. Why they're taking themselves from the 6 to the 7 to the 8. Okay. So www.paperloaf.com, Instagram @_paperloaf_.
It was a long weekend, huh?
It might be. It
was a long weekend. So, all right, guys. So look, this week we got Anissa for 30 minutes. We got her for 30 minutes. I want her to come back, and she's doing me a super solid. She wanted to share the message around mobile real estate, which I think is super interesting. I think when people think about mobile real estate, they probably automatically think about like RVs, you know what I'm saying, RVs and you know, things like that. So this is a different take on it. So we wanted her to kind of expound. How's that you say? Expound?
Yeah.
Expound on this topic. Because it's definitely something that a lot of you guys could learn a lot about. So we're all learning in real time. So Anissa, Miss Anissa Gettinger, welcome back to TMT.
Yes, thank you for having me. So glad to be back with you guys. I'm so glad. So I just had like this epiphany. I think it was yesterday, but actually it was like last week, but gas prices just kind of heightened the thought. So you guys know my husband has a car dealership, and I'm always like checking values of cars. I'm always on the back end, like looking at things and looking what things are selling for. First of all, cars right now are the highest they have ever been. Like, they're expensive, right? And so I had just put in the information for the Tesla just to see how much it was worth. And it ended up being like 9,000, 10,000 more than what we bought it for. Right.
What year did you buy it? Last year?
Last year, 2021. Yes.
So, and how many miles have you put on it since then?
6,000.
So a Tesla bought last year with at least 6,000 miles on it is worth about 10 grand more than it was last year without the miles.
You guys, yes. And this just shows you, like, if we just talk about business, right? Let's not think about the vehicle. Anytime you position yourself in business and you buy something that will at some point be worth more than what you bought it for, you should definitely plug in and invest in those things. We always talk about real estate, right? But there are so many ways to go about conducting business, like how real estate agents do, or real estate investors. So say, for example, if you had bought 3 Teslas last year and you put them up on Turo and you were getting passive income, you were cash flowing, and now we're going into this crisis, I would say, like where gas prices are double, you're going to have people that would be willing to pay more now for your Tesla than they've ever have, right? So those 3 Teslas could actually, well, this is the other thing that I was talking about just recently. So when you purchase a car, and I know a lot of people don't know this, so I'll just give you some insider on the car business, right? You have tiers of, levels, right? So if you've never bought a car before, probably the most that you can purchase a car for is about $25,000, right? You'll get qualified for 25. Then when you pay that car off, you qualify for the next tier, which is about 50,000, right? And then after 50, you can go into the 80 and 100K. You can't just go into a dealership if you've never bought a car and get like a Bentley, it's levels to it, right? So think about this. Like, you buy a 40,000. Well, Tesla used to be like 35, right? So you get a $35,000 car, you transfer it over to your business. And so when you transfer it over to your business, it pays it off on your personal credit, right? So your score goes up. Then you move it over into your business. And then say, for example, you wanted to sell that Tesla right now and gain a profit. You then pay off a 40,000 whatever car on your business. And now your business qualifies for the next tier of car. So not only are you going higher in the tiers, you qualify for a higher car, but you've paid off something which looks really good on the personal side and the business side. And then you just gained a profit.
Yo, that was some drip right there.
But it's about positioning yourself, right? It's not just about buying cars. It's not just about, it's really like, if we can get out of the consumer aspect, we can see the opportunities in the market. Like, there is a huge opportunity for electric cars. Don't be attached to the car. If the car is going to make you a profit, sell that car. Take that money and reinvest that money so that it can make you more money. And make a move that it's helping you in 2 ways. Just building up your credit. If it's on your personal side, it'll build up your credit there. If it's on your business side, it looks amazing. You just paid off a car in your business. And then, I just listen, guys.
So you tell me
about this kind of stuff.
Should I resell my Tesla right now and pay off the lease and then jump into something new? I can't even get a car right now.
Why?
I can't get another Tesla from not
everything's gone, ain't it? pretty
I
much.
would get it. I would have to get it secondary marketplace because
Yeah,
I would have to wait.
You would have to wait, but then you would have 10 to $15,000 more than what you had.
And I would have the cash.
You would have cash,
Yeah.
and then your credit would go up.
Mm.
So
Maybe
we always know credit is much.
Maybe I should sell the car. And I only had it for 3 months, 4 months.
So you get your
That's
ROI is.
That might be for sale right now, son. Woo.
And then think about it. People would buy it for more because they don't. It's the pain of paying these high gas prices that'll make somebody make that move.
Yeah.
To pay more for the car.
So then how would you do that? Think about this. If somebody has a lease right now, I have a lease, right? I got a lease right now. The lease is for 3 years.
Okay.
Right? Payment, tax, and insurance, about $1,000.
Okay.
That car's worth probably $65,000. Right?
What's your buyout? What's your buyout? Like what would you have to do? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. I would have to look at that.
So find that out.
Find out the buyout, yeah.
Find that out. And then if somebody wanted to, even if you wanted to just flip it, like cars is something that you can flip.
Especially Teslas right now. Yeah.
I mean, there's other electric cars, but the Tesla is probably, I would say, a high, it's a premium vehicle because it has all the little, trinkets, and this man right here done put all kind of stuff in his Tesla. So, he and then he does his video so you can see his new wheel, like, oh yeah, this, oh yeah. That is nothing, yeah. But yeah, so my point is like if we can get out of it's just we're talking about cars, but if we can get out of the idea of being a consumer, you can always see the opportunity in the market.
Yeah.
You can always see the opportunity in the market.
That's a great idea for someone that's looking to leverage something. So even if you got a used car right now and the car is kind of up in age, there's still opportunities for you to like make some cash on that and then use that cash to get into something.
Listen, we had a 2012 Camry that was personally mine. It was just a car that we had just to, get around. Actually, we had it on Turo too. That car did really well on Turo, by the way. 2012 Camry. Yeah. I think it would close out and someone else would be booking it right after, like I got so tired of booking the car. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. But something like that, I think we bought it at the auction prior to becoming a dealer. We got it at the auction for $6,000. The car paid for itself. We just sold it for $8,000.
That's game. So you had the car how long?
2 years.
So you had the car for 2 years, paid $6,000 for it. The car paid for itself and brought an ROI, and then you sold it for $2,000 over 2 years later.
Yeah, so because it practically depreciated the $6,000 within the 2 years already. So
yeah, it probably was worth more.
Yeah.
No, it was actually the car was actually so it could have listed. We could have listed that car for 10.
Wow.
But it was just like, okay, let's get cash. Like, we could have financed the car,
So where are good places? Like, let's say people are like, okay, well, dang, let me sell my car right now. Like, where are some good platforms?
Dealerships are always looking to buy cars. They're always looking, but it's better. So dealers, you got to think about this. They're trying to make a profit too. Mm-hmm. So if you have a Tesla, I would go direct to consumer.
Yeah, 100%. I would too.
Right now.
Yeah. My friend he just resold his. I don't know what he paid for it, but he parted with his 3, and he got like 58 for it. Mm. And he had 20,000 on it. Mm. He was like, he sent me the joint too. He's like, yo, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm like, what do you mean? Because that was his day to day. He's like, give me 58.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is, the thing that you want to do prior to selling it or making that move is to figure out how that return can bring you more money.
Yeah, because you don't want to just sit with the money.
Yeah, so you want to I was telling somebody, you want to move the money. You want the money to be actively moving in some kind of way. You want to put it to work, So say, for example, there's this software that I want. It's like $10,000. But if I get the software would render me 5,000 each client that signs up for it. That's how you move. You know what I mean? Like, that's a good investment.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not using my money for the software. I want to find some other way, some money that I've made somewhere else, put that back to work, and then have that bring more money to me. So I would say before you make the move, don't just like sell the Tesla and then go on a shopping spree.
Yeah,
take that money that you make and then go put it to work again, and then go buy something.
I mean, I'm thinking I might have to get the Lambo early. You know what I'm saying? This is like, yo, we got this play right now. Get your 60 stacks, get this Lambo early. Woo!
Yeah.
You know, you out here encouraging bad behavior. Thank you.
I'm not. I'm not impressed. There's this.
If you guys are just tuning in, Talk Money Tuesday, we got Mr. Lisa Geptina back on the episode. We're talking about mobile real estate and how you can literally probably flip the vehicle that you're driving, or one that's sitting in your parking lot or driveway right now. I look like he got like a whole list of questions right now. What you got?
I was gonna say, like, and she said sell everything and get the Lambo. That's what she said.
That's how I took it.
No. If you don't know what to do with your money, this is what I would say. I would say, if you have a car that's sitting, sell the car and get you a mentor to teach you how to multiply that money again.
That's a great investment right there.
Yeah, for sure. Get some education.
You get the car back.
Get you us, one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would get the car back then. Some
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
I like that.
You said there were questions?
Yeah. So there was one question. What's your husband's dealership name?
We Get Around. We Get Around. Mm-hmm.
And then
I get around.
We're in Los Angeles.
Where is it? She said, where is it? Los Angeles?
We're in Los Angeles. Yeah.
We get around.
We get around.
Round and round.
Someone was asking us about it, and I was telling them when we started it, I had this idea like, oh, we're just gonna service everybody, and then I realized that every business, let me just say this, every business, you should have a target audience. If you're trying to service everyone, it's just not gonna work. And so for us, we have two different markets because we have a CNA school, so a lot of our students are going to need cars. They need, they're getting jobs and things like that. So we have the economy, lower end, client. And then because we're in the business space, we deal with a lot of high level entrepreneurs who really want one-on-one services, right? They want to know how to get their car and put it in their business. So we're not just selling a car. We're literally giving them strategies on how to utilize that car to benefit their business. And it's not just come get this car. So we are more than just a dealership. We are definitely changing people's lives and changing on the way that they look on paper.
So hypothetically speaking, this is not outside of your dealership. Hypothetically speaking, if there was a person that was about to move outside the country, let's say Costa Rica, Colombia, something like that, and they had two vehicles. One was a 2019 and the other one was a 2020. One was a sedan. What would you say would be your best advice for them?
I would definitely ship one to Costa Rica. You don't want to be anywhere. I don't care where you go in the country without a car, right? I would take the one that is probably, like better on gas to the other countries. A lot of countries, they actually charge by your engine size when you're shipping. Like your taxes is based on your engine size. So I would say take the smaller car, and then I would sell the other car and then do the currency exchange so that you have more money in that country than you did in the US. That's what I would do.
Noted. Hypothetically.
Hypothetical.
That don't sound like a hypothetical.
I'm asking for a friend. I mean, it depends on that's just one strategy, right? I was just telling somebody this, like there's not a one answer to things because it's really about what you're doing, what your goals are, what you're trying to do. But if you're like, hey, I want more cash on hand, and then the US currency is worth more in that country, I would definitely want more cash on hand, going there. So I would definitely sell one. And then I would probably ship the other car, or sell both cars and buy a cheaper car there. I mean, it just depends, because like Ethiopia, right? In Ethiopia, the cars are actually more expensive, older cars. So it would be smarter for us to just ship a car to Ethiopia, have a nicer car, something that's reliable, rather than using the currency exchange and buying something there, because we would get something that's not really, and the car prices are more, and it doesn't make sense because we're a dealer. So we just take the car we want.
Right.
But it just depends on your situation, really. But that's one of the strategies that I would use. Yeah.
Noted. Any other questions?
Looking in the community right now, are there any other questions about mobile real estate? How you can take advantage of some of the opportunities that are currently present in the marketplace, or how you may be just sitting on an opportunity and maybe you're just looking at it as a consumer and not.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, sometimes it takes an outside person to actually, because we're trained to be consumers. So having someone help you see it differently is always a good thing to kind of see, like, am I sitting on money right now? Like, what could I be doing with this money?
Right.
It's really important. And there's so many ways to do it. We know our community, we always talk about real estate, and stocks. We're now just talking about stocks. But the reason why I love the car business is because it really is like something you can flip. It's money that you can flip around, and it shows cash flow. So you want to figure out a way to take whatever you have and turn it into a product, or turn it into something that you can profit from, not just always purchase, So we all have to buy cars, but if you understand the ownership side of things, you can, enjoy the benefits of having that product, but you can also sell it and make money.
So I have a question.
Mhm.
What you were talking about Turo and how you were making a good amount off of Turo early on. So what do you think? What do you think is going to happen in the future with Turo? Because with the gas prices going up, they had already started boosting up their amount that they're taking from their hosts already. So people are already boosting up their prices just so they can make a decent amount of profit on their car. I know I was talking to B about that earlier. What do you foresee happening in Turo's? I guess their prices. Like, do you think they might like lower their margins? Because I feel like, personally, I could be wrong, that because gas prices are so high that less people are going to want to drive, or at least, depending on not Teslas, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's going. I think in every market it pushes people on the extremes. You have where the lower end may kind of fall off, and then, or you have the lower end where people may stop using their cars. They may trade in their cars and just do Turo and use it when they want to and not have a car note. And then you'll have the higher end. But I think the middle sometimes is where you lose the market. You lose those people. I don't really know, because Turo, I don't really know. I don't really have an answer to what I think Turo is going to do. I think Turo is good for people that are like Uber drivers, and because I think that's what people were using our Camry for. I'm not sure. I don't know what they were using that car for. But so I think for the people that are working, maybe I don't know. But I think you're gonna have the economies will still probably do well, especially the ones that do well on gas. So the Prius, if the Prius is on Turo, those might do well, and then the electric cars, I think, are going to do great on Turo, especially people that are still traveling and coming in. They're gonna change the cars that they're looking for, I think.
Right. I'm definitely changing the cars I'm looking for sure.
What kind of car are you looking for?
You looking for that Cullinan?
I mean, that is the car. That's my favorite car. But So usually I like when I go, especially when I pull up in LA, I'll grab like a convertible just because I like the breeze. LA just has that beautiful weather. So I gotta.
I always know Levi when someone's not from LA because they get a convertible.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're not from here.
No, I'll be like, and I'll be let the top down, let the shit just blow my hair in the wind, and then I ride out. Now, do I put that bad boy up when I park it? Oh hell yeah! I ain't trying to
of course.
But yeah, but now I've been looking. I'm like, look, let me find something that's energy efficient. Of course, I'm not gonna buy bees.
You're not gonna what?
I'm not gonna get bees.
Oh, no.
But I'll find something. So that's what I'm looking at. I might pull up in a little mini Prius, a little one seater.
I think people are probably going to be on those slingshots. They're probably going to be in the Mini Coupes, in the Prius, the Sentras, those kind of. I think those are probably still going to do okay on Turo because people still are moving around and trying to get things done. I think a lot of people will not want car notes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And so you have to, like, for me as a business person, that's why I tell people, like, you have to make sure that if you are getting a car note that is benefiting you, like have it as a tax for business people, having a car note is actually beneficial. But I think on some end, some people will ditch the car and, LA right now, they're doing so many improvements with the train. They may hop on the train or they may, I don't know. I think there's going to be a huge shift. I know for sure. I'm not really sure which way, but then you're going to have like just two extremes, I think, happening for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting. So just some more on the mobile real estate side. So you got the Turo. You can possibly make a bag with your car right now. So it's definitely worth taking a look.
So think about it. Be like Turo. You can say, okay, I'll make 700. Depending on the car, 700 a week, or you could just make a whole 8,000 or 9,000. If you have something that you want to do with it, it makes sense to maybe ditch Turo now, sell the car, and then reinvest the money.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about it right now. You think I'm not thinking about it right now? Because we're going out there. So wherever it takes for us to get there, I don't gotta have this car.
Exactly.
I'm not attached to nothing.
Yeah. It depends on what your goal is.
I'm attached to Brenda. I'm attached to Brenda, but not the car. Yeah.
But it depends on what you like. If you're like, I need cash flow every week.
Yeah, for sure.
You do Turo. If you don't, and you really like, hey, I would love to reinvest and buy something else that's going to render maybe a more passive move, then do that. So it just depends.
Like it.
You got Levi. You got some heat. I mean, you got to leave shortly, right? It's about 6:30.
Where are you, Levi?
I'm in Texas.
Where?
Austin.
Austin is nice. I heard.
It's cool. It's not. I love LA, so I'm there. That's why I'm always there. But
yeah,
it ain't Atlanta. I'll tell you that.
Look.
Do you like Atlanta?
No. Shout out to people. Shout out to the people that live in Atlanta. There's some great people there. It's just it just ain't.
I couldn't live there.
No, what didn't you guys like about Atlanta?
I mean, the nighttime parking, everything's spaced out. I could barely find food to eat. You know what I'm saying?
In Atlanta?
And then as you navigate, you gotta watch out because people be watching you. Yeah. Levi's homeboy linked up with him and somebody broke in his car.
Yep.
And we was at a book signing.
Stole his piece and everything. I was sad.
We had a book signing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about Atlanta either. Yeah, that's too much. I'm sure their car insurance is high.
Yeah, it gotta be. Because I know he had USAA. I was like, man, I was hurt for him. He's a good dude. So somebody was definitely like peeping on him for sure. And it was booting up people's cars left and right. I ain't never seen that. Not in LA. That's for sure.
No. Wow. Yeah, Atlanta's a different beast.
Different, for sure.
But I'm personally, I'm looking to I'm looking to get out the U.S. period. So we're gonna see what's up with that.
So what are the places that you think are good to go outside of the country?
So I've been getting a lot of good news from people I'm connected to in Costa Rica.
Okay.
Because I mean, even though it's not a U.S. owned country, you can still purchase property there.
Oh, nice.
The land and everything. You just have to have the agreement. I've been thinking about Colombia. Colombia's. I know a few people out there that are loving it, having a crazy.
Yeah, my wife is probably out there right now.
He's probably there because you know he likes exotic cars and
exotic women.
So you know,
he gonna do a reel like that. I like my cars exotic. I like my women exotic.
You know. You know.
And then Mexico, but not like Tulum or Playa del Carmen because a lot of crime's been happening. But like Puerto Vallarta, like or what's another place? There's one more place we were looking at. Those they're pretty safe around there. And the properties, you can still buy property out there, but the only thing is that they have that what is it called? It's like a rule, like they can snatch it from you if they want to. That's the only thing about Mexico. I'll be like, but if you're in good with the company, which I am, then you don't really have to worry about that. But if you're not, and you started coming in, they're like, hey, you're technically not a citizen of Mexico. We can take this from you if you want.
You gotta be a citizen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. My friend just tried to buy property there like a month ago, and then they basically told her like, you gotta be a citizen like right now.
Or you have to be very well connected, and if you have those connections, there are at least there's 3 strong loopholes that can guarantee you that purchase. And if you're Airbnb in it or you're living in it, you'll be fine. So,
nice. Yeah, it's definitely a good move to take your US dollar and exchange it and get more.
Costa Rica for sure. Costa Rica, Colombia for sure. Mexico, you know, they're like bumping up the prices heavy in Mexico. But now you can purchase property with cryptocurrency in Mexico.
Really?
Yeah, that's becoming a thing now. So right now they'll allow you to purchase property either in Bitcoin or Ethereum, but they're looking to add Solana and Polygon.
Nice. Okay, that's good stuff. Like, yeah. So I definitely have been saying for a long time that I think it's important for us to take our US dollar and purchase it outside of the country. I think it's very important.
Yeah, you definitely been saying that. Man, maybe we can get you to come back in the future to talk about that. That's a great one.
For sure.
Yeah. We have a condo in Ethiopia. It's in a city it's not completely developed yet. And I think that for us in our age, I think we should do that. We should consider purchasing where it's not really built out yet. And just let it, just buy it low and then wait, maybe 5 years for it to be developed and all that.
So did they do a deal for that development? Like, since it's underdeveloped, did they say like, that's my son.
A ghost?
Did they say like, pay it? You can pay up to 40 or 60% now while we're developing it, and then once we have it, we'll that other 40 or 60 can be paid through rentals or Airbnbs or whatever.
No, they're not that savvy yet. But in Ethiopia, like if you get like the top level of the condo, you actually have to put the roof on it. Like they don't even put the roof on the you get the top level, but you got to put the roof up. So we have a condo and it doesn't have like, it's a kitchen, but we need to actually build out the kitchen and things like that. I'll have to show you guys a video, but yeah, it's literally just you're buying space and then you build and develop the space. Yeah. So you can pay monthly for that.
Really?
Yeah, that's interesting.
But you have to be a citizen. You have to be a citizen as well to actually purchase, or you could partner with somebody in the country. Yeah. The US dollar there is like 41 of their dollars to our one.
So what's the monthly looking like?
Well, for the condo?
Yeah.
We send $500 a month to our account, but that's not even all of the amount that it's probably like we're probably paying like 200 or so a month.
We need to talk. That's a
And this is the thing. Let me tell you about Ethiopia. Ethiopia is 4 hours away from Dubai. It's about 4 hours away from Italy. So it's like if you were there, you can literally just, kind of go to these other. Yeah, you hop around and you can say, "Oh, I want to go." It's like going to Texas, pretty much. It's really close to really nice in other countries. So
that's pretty interesting. So
that's doable.
And there, what I like about it too is that you can, you always have people coming internationally, so you can Airbnb there. You can actually, they have Ethiopia on Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
You can Airbnb. You could do the guest house, which is very normal. And then when you're there, you can hire people to actually clean and do all of your stuff for a very low amount. Like $200 a month. You can have a servant. They call them servants. We don't call them that here. I had to tell my husband, don't call anyone a servant here. That's not a good word. But they have people that will wash your clothes, cook your food, clean and all of that because the currency exchange is so low. Hi, Ladio.
Hi, how are you?
So yeah, it's a good move, especially when you look at international things. I would say it's a better quality of life, but it's just not something that people are exposed to. So we just think, oh, those people are poor over there. But think about taking your US dollar and having a better quality of life. Maybe just for the summer.
Right.
Yeah.
Not for the whole year. And it's somewhere you could still work. You can work online. You could, if you're a person that does work online, you can save money for a couple of months.
Well, I know you probably got to go right now, huh? I don't want to.
No, what's your question?
So what would you say the turnaround time is when it comes to building in Ethiopia?
It really just depends on the contractor.
Mm.
Yeah. If you want them to work, just you give them the schedule and they get it done. So it really just depends on you, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you trying to go to Ethiopia? That's what it look like.
Let me tell you something about Africa. I'm gonna just tell you guys this. Africa has an abundance of resources that are it's untapped. It's like untapped resources. And it's really because we are ahead of time in regards to technology and things like that. So when I went, I saw so much, and they're close to China too. So much opportunity for business. They love to do business with Americans. I mean, it's a lot of opportunity. And then you got Morocco, you have all these places in Africa, and then you're still close to all these other, nice places that people like to travel to, but you're closer, than we are.
What's their love for tech there?
Their what?
Love for tech, like technology, like apps, like.
The tech is a little. I mean, so you can have access to anything depending on how much money you have, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but the tech, that would be more of. Yeah, they're not really like super on the high end as far as tech. You have everything. You have Wi-Fi, you have all of that, but it's still developing. It's still, so even if you came and you had some things, you could probably create a business and do well.
Okay.
There. Yeah.
I see what you got cooking over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's safe. Especially for Americans, it's safe. I've never experienced having or feeling not, feeling in danger of any way or so.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and the women are beautiful. The women are beautiful.
Yo, so sell your car, bro, and then
sell one of the cars.
Yeah, and then
yeah, definitely consider Africa is going to be the future. for a lot of things. Especially, I don't know if you guys know about Ghana too. Ghana's giving citizenship to African Americans. So there's a lot of. I have a friend. She has a soap company there in Ghana, and she manufactures soap, black soap. They do well.
Okay. I have to move and shake. Yeah, but I wanted to visit. Africa anyway this year. I haven't been yet. So
it changed my life. Africa really changed my perspective of the world. It changed my life.
Yeah, I mean, you got a full husband from Africa. You know what I'm saying?
A whole husband.
A whole one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it was great. I think for us as African Americans, having someone that they're African, of course, but that sees the world a little different is really beneficial to us. I don't always agree, but sometimes the way that he views the world kind of helps me, tilt and go, maybe it is this way, or maybe we could, it's not always someone just looking at it from the same way. I think it's a great thing.
Okay. So any other community questions? I know Anissa got to bounce soon. We're talking about mobile real estate, taking some of the assets you have that go on a road and possibly reallocating them, or maybe taking advantage of the current marketplace and getting 10 to 15 above what your car may be worth, even if it's a used car that you have for a while. It's very interesting.
Yeah. Used cars is a commodity right now. So even if you feel like your car is not
I said, who would have thought that the used cars would be like, yo, yeah, I'll take that 2012 situation.
Right.
2012. Listen, we put it on Facebook Market because it's just a quick move, a cash move. We had so many messages of like, we'll buy today. Like, okay.
That's crazy.
Take it.
Because everything's so, like I'm saying, I was at the Nissan dealership and they're like, we don't really have anything. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah. So take advantage of the market, and that's the benefit. I know we have to go, but that's the benefit in getting an education and getting people to have access to information, because then you know what you can invest in. You don't really know what you don't know. So you can have this money and then you have nothing to do with it because you're not tapped in to the options, the opportunities. So, I have mentors that I stay tapped in with. I'm always like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And they're always getting new information because they're all like, we all stay with new coaches and things like that. So it's so important to really get tapped in and really know what's out there and what are the new things going on, or what's the trends, or what's, in the pipeline. It's very important.
Okay. You got anything else, Levi, before we let Anissa go?
When I received, I'm already mentally moving. I'm like, all right, sell this car, build something in Ethiopia, sell this other car, build something in Costa Rica, and then live between the two. That's where I'm at right now. And I still got my VA home loan. I'm going to hold on to that too. That's Puerto Rico right there.
The military? You were in the military?
7 years. Yeah.
You guys have I wish I could just talk to military people and tell them how to really work the system, and a lot of them don't know how.
Let me know, because I always feel like that I'm always open to learn. I am the system runner. B knows I run the system. Our system runs. Britain.
Oh yeah. Yes. I experienced it this weekend.
In Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
In Atlanta. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. He was running the system. Man. He was definitely system running.
Hey, and it was ran, right?
And it got ran. And it got ran.
So yeah,
I don't think I want to know.
No. Put me on game, though. Put me on game. We'll talk about that later. That's a whole other thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys. If there's not any other questions, Anissa definitely has to bounce. She only had a little bit of time to spend with us, but we're definitely excited and happy to have her here. She blessed us with so much great information. I put her handle below, and I'm gonna type it again in the chat. Anissa, I know you got a boot camp that's about to happen, a challenge that's going down. You want to share a little bit of information on that? How to get tapped in with that?
Yes, so it starts on Monday, and I'm just super excited because I did my first challenge last month. And this month, because the market is changing, I have so many new things to talk about, and new perspectives and ways to approach things. I really want to help people like not be afraid of the market, because people typically, when things are going crazy, they start to freeze up and they don't want to do things. But it's really time to still get in position, because everything is it is adjusting and transitioning, but we have to get the information so that we'll know what to do. And so we're going to talk about personal credit, business structure, how to get access to business, to more capital, how to capitalize on what is actually happening right now. And we're going to talk about the profitable Proverbs 31 woman, talk about a woman that prepares.
I need one. I need a P.
It's,
I need a P31.
They're short like there are cars right now, but
I need a P. I need a P31.
We're gonna talk about that woman that prepares for now, but she also is preparing for later. And so, how to look at the opportunity that's ahead, but also put things aside for any sort of emergency and all that type of stuff. We're gonna talk about a lot of things. But anyway, it starts on Monday. You can actually click the link in my bio. I am really excited about this one because things are a little different from the last time we did a challenge. So
I can't believe it's gonna start Monday already. That's so fast.
Crazy.
It's like you just had the other one.
Exactly. It feels like it was just yesterday.
So I'm gonna drop the link here. I'm actually going to her link in the bio right now. I want to make sure I get the correct link for y'all. I'm gonna drop it right here.
LNB.
Yep. We got prettyonpaperchallenge.com.
Yep. It is going down.
She
said,
what about P33? Because I'll be sending.
Whoa. I don't know about that.
Listen.
P33.
Listen, we all in the, under construction. We're all under construction.
You said a P33 because that's funny.
What about P33? I'll be sending.
Right.
P blockchain.
Right. Well, it was so great to be invited again. You guys are always one of the shows that I like to come on and talk, and it's always great. We definitely need to connect, Levi.
I'll be down in LA on the 19th until the 23rd.
Yeah, he got the Louviana. Tell him about Louviana, man. Come on, what are we doing?
Oh yeah, look. I mean, I thought we mentioned it before, maybe not. June 24th, we're having our annual Louviana mixer. Every year, we got people coming from around the world, and
nice.
we meet, we drink, we eat, we network. We'll have a panel this time around speaking. It's going to be a great thing. Would you like to be on the panel?
Let's do it.
Boom. There you go. We'll talk more about that later. But yeah, so it's a lot of greatness that happens, and we'd love to have you there. We'd love to have your husband there. You'll see people that are entrepreneurs, career-driven, business owners, just a whole bunch of different stuff, investors, all kinds of people in the area.
Nice.
But yeah, but that's really it. More than anything, though, I'm probably going to talk to you more about this whole Ethiopia situation. But I got to talk to my wife first. So after that, then I'm going to confirm. And then, that way I can move the money where I need to move the money. Yeah. Exactly.
Do what you need to do.
Cool. All right, Anissa, you and I will connect offline and make sure you and Levi are tapped in. Make sure you guys jump into her Pretty on Paper Business Bootcamp on Monday. I'll put the link right there, prettyonpaperchallenge.com. If you have any other questions, make sure you send her a DM. And thank you so much.
Yes, thanks for having me, you guys.
All right. All right, guys. So Anissa just came through and just threw gas on the fire.
Correct.
If you're just joining us right now, we got about 9 more minutes in today's show. Anissa was talking about mobile real estate, right? And how you can literally take a vehicle that you have that you might be driving, or maybe a vehicle that you have just forgotten about. And literally, because the market is so hot, somebody will pay you 10 to 15 over for that car. and then you can take that money and make another play, or use that money and put it into action so it can generate more revenue, man. I mean, what did you get from that, Levi?
I mean, I got a lot from it. I got from the fact that my car outside that I'm still paying on, I can get that paid off plus more, and then take that and then put that into another investment. You know how I am about making sure my money is working for me. So another thing that was a reminder for those that are on here and watch later is that when you get that new money, no matter how much it is, don't just have it sit in your bank account. Don't just have it sit in your wallet, because you're gonna burn through it. You need to make sure that you're gonna put that somewhere, right?
Yeah,
put it
that's
on
good.
a fully passive or semi-passive option. So put in a play that's gonna make you more money continuously throughout the months or throughout the years. So don't just sit on it. Especially now, especially tax return time is coming around, and to get that tax money, don't blow that shit. Invest that shit. So if you can double up with tax and the sale, then you're really moving. You know, it don't have to be something huge. You can do some multiple small fully passive moves to get to eat. So just think about it. Use your head. Make sure you're having a wealth mindset.
100%. I agree. I'm with that. Definitely with that. So like, it had me thinking, should I sell the Tesla?
I mean, you're making a decent amount on it, huh?
I don't know. We have to figure this out. I'm definitely gonna roll out all of the options.
I'm about to do the same thing. Like, I'm legit.
The car, I mean, 65. If somebody gave me 80 for it cash, I mean, I would. If somebody basically gave me 80 for it cash, or
I already know what I'd do with it.
Well, I mean, if they gave me 80 for it cash and I paid it off, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what the buyout is, I'll be up like 15 or 20,
right,
with no car though.
You could pull a Max. Max ain't got no car. Max moving around everywhere.
No. I'm definitely not doing that. That doesn't even make sense. We live two different lives.
That's facts.
And he's downtown, so you don't really need a car downtown.
That's true.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just something we need to think about, because that would be
Lambo.
That would be interesting, yeah. All right, Ari says, can we have a what to do with your taxes investment wise, TMT? Yeah, we can do that. I don't see why not. I got a payroll person. I'm lining up a payroll person. I'm lining up a watch investment person coming up soon. So those would be good. And then we're gonna have somebody. There's this new software that will help you set up your LLC proper, allocate your money in your account. So I want the owner of this software to come on, but if not, we could just talk about the software. But yeah, we got some exciting episodes coming up. And man, I gotta double check, Levi. I feel like this is episode 20, but I gotta double check.
Episode something.
Yeah.
We've been on this for a minute, making sure y'all getting these gems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But we are at the end. So what I want to say is, this is Talk Money Tuesdays. Thank you guys for tapping in. It's your boy, the OPP. Opportunity Plug, Levi Lost Third. Got Billionaire B over here, Brendan Board. Hassan!
All right, man, relax. So look, if you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure you guys do know, but if you don't know, every Monday through Friday, I do a morning show called Imperfect Action. It's about marketing. It's about business. It's about these principles, strategies, and lessons that can level you up for free. All right? Level you up for free. It's on the same channel on this YouTube. You definitely want to make sure you take advantage and you pull up, because there's some things that you can learn and literally implement into your business right away, and it would change the game. So I just wanted to plug Imperfect Action show real quick. Another thing, TMT Wealth Club, we're leveling up. So this is a perfect time for you to get in. We got a couple more founding member opportunities, but then after that, they're going to be all gone. Now, inside the masterclasses is going to be packed with opportunities for you to actually have these engaging conversations with 6, 7, 8-figure earners. One-on-one masterclass setting. And then you have the opportunity to watch the replay. So if you missed something, you can go back and check out again. it's a perfect setting to level up. Man, I wish that I like you know what's great about it? If you wanted a coach, but you didn't have the 5K, 10K, 20K, depending on what type of coach you want in whatever category, jumping into masterclass via the TMT Wealth Club is a perfect opportunity for you to get an array of knowledge in different sectors from different coaches and have the opportunity to talk to them one-on-one inside of the masterclass. So it's a perfect setting for you to actually jump on and invest in yourself by investing into the Wealth Club. I mean, I wish it was around when I was coming up, you know. And literally, I'm gonna tell you how powerful masterminds are. This is how powerful they are. So I don't know if Charles is still here because he was here earlier. Charles Todd Capital, he jumped in a couple of minutes ago, but I'm in his mastermind. So Levi and I, we don't just be about it. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about it, we be about it. I'm in his mastermind. Now because I'm in his mastermind, I've gotten multiple ideas. One of the ideas was to create the TMT Wealth Club. So just imagine what you would get if you tapped in to the Wealth Club and get exposure to people that are thinking on a higher level or different level or from a different lens, like Anissa had mentioned earlier. It's infinite. It's infinite. So there's definitely something that, I mean, not just because Levi and I are a part of it, but I mean, I would encourage it. Well, what do you got, Levi?
I mean, no. I mean, I think pretty much got everything on there. I don't think there's anything else I could add. Cause I said the same thing you said.
Cool. Well, you know, with all that being said, Levi just essentially just co-signed my brilliance. You know what I'm saying? What I gotta say to y'all is, tune in next week. Next week's gonna be fire, as it is every single Tuesday. We're out here in the marketplace looking to bring you guys powerful 6, 7, and 8 figure earners that are going to share some gems on how they were able to make money, move money, shift money, create money, right? So then you can make money, move money, shift money, create money, or get yourself out of a situation or put yourself in a more privileged situation. And let me tell you, when you're intentional and you're right, and when you're around the right people, and when you're in the right rooms, whether in real life or virtual, a lot of things can change. You know what I'm saying? So we will see you guys next week. We will verify. It may be our 21st birthday, or maybe it's today, but I don't know. I think it's next week. But we will verify, and we're going to celebrate. Levi, bring your birthday hat.
Next week, I'll actually be in LA.
Oh, wow. So we might be able to do a TMT live.
At the joint.
I mean, we are live, but I mean, like, really. Interesting. TMT birthday live?
That'll be dope.
All right, well, let me verify the episodes.
For sure.
And then you guys do not want to miss the TNT birthday live if it is, in fact, next week. So I'm going to do some R&D real quick, stack up the episodes, make sure we good. But in the meantime, join the TNT Wealth Club. Oluvione's coming up on June 24th, and that's coming up super fast. If you need anything on my end or on Levi's end, make sure you tap into us via the DM and things like that. We appreciate you guys. We're rocking for the rest of the year and into the new year. Nothing but Tuesdays. You know what it is, man. All right, Imperfect Action. Take it. You take it. Let's go. We will see you guys next week.